There's a kind of tiredness that sleep alone doesn't fix. You know the one. It lives in your chest, in the back of your mind, in the quiet moments when you finally stop moving and realize how heavy you've been carrying everything. It's not just your body that's exhausted. It's your heart, your thoughts, the part of you that's been holding it all together, even when no one else could see how hard you were trying. Tonight you don't have to hold anything anymore. Not here. Not now. This is a space where you can let your shoulders drop, where you can finally exhale the breath you didn't know you were holding. You don't need to explain yourself. You don't need to justify how you feel or why you're struggling. You're here because something inside you is asking for rest, for quiet, for a kind of peace that feels almost impossible to reach. And that's okay. That's more than okay. It's honest, and honesty is where healing begins. There's something about the night that brings everything to the surface, isn't there? The worries you managed to push aside during the day suddenly feel louder. The conversations you replayed, the decisions you second-guessed, the fear that maybe you're not doing enough, not being enough. The anxiety doesn't announce itself. It just settles in, quiet and persistent, like a shadow that never fully leaves. And you're tired of fighting it, tired of pretending you're fine, tired of the weight. But here's what I want you to know, and I mean this with everything in me. You were never meant to carry this alone. The weight you're feeling, the worry that's been circling your mind like a slow, relentless current, it was never yours to hold forever. You've been strong. You've been brave. You've done more than most people will ever know. But strength doesn't mean never resting. Bravery doesn't mean never letting go. Sometimes the most courageous thing you can do is stop. Close your eyes and admit that you need help, that you need peace, that you need something bigger than yourself to hold you for a while. So let's do that now. Let's take this moment, this quiet, sacred space between the noise of the day and the promise of tomorrow, and let's release what doesn't belong to you anymore. Let's name the things that have been taking up too much room in your heart, the fear that you're falling behind, the guilt over things you can't change, the anxiety about what might happen, what could go wrong, what you might lose. All of it, every single piece. You don't have to carry it into your sleep. You don't have to take it with you into tomorrow. Imagine for a moment that your mind is like a room you've been living in for too long without opening the windows. The air has grown stale. The light has dimmed. There's clutter everywhere. Worries stacked in corners. Regrets gathering dust. Old hurts you've been tripping over but never quite put away. Tonight, we're opening those windows. We're letting the cool, gentle night air move through. We're letting the darkness be what it was always meant to be. Not something to fear, but something to rest in. A softness, a covering, a permission to stop striving and simply be. You don't have to figure everything out right now. You don't have to solve the problems that have been following you. You don't have to have all the answers or know the next step or even understand why things are the way they are. All you have to do is breathe. Just breathe. Slowly, deeply. Let your body remember what it's like to feel safe, even if just for this moment. Let your heart remember that it's okay to be tender, to be vulnerable, to admit that you're human and you're doing your best, and sometimes your best feels like it's barely enough. But it is enough. You are enough. There's a kind of grace that only comes in the quiet. It's not loud, it's not dramatic. It doesn't announce itself with fanfare or demand that you earn it. It just shows up, gentle and steady, when you're finally still enough to notice. And it whispers the truth you've needed to hear. You are loved. Not because of what you do or how much you accomplish or how well you hold it together. You are loved because you are, because you exist, because your heart still beats and your breath still comes, and somewhere deep inside you, there's still a light that refuses to go out, no matter how dark it gets. That light is your resilience, your hope. The part of you that keeps showing up, keeps trying, keeps believing that tomorrow might be different. And it will be. Not because everything will suddenly be perfect, but because you'll wake up still standing, still here, still fighting for the life you know you deserve, even when it feels impossibly hard. But tonight, you don't have to fight. Tonight is for rest, for softness, for letting yourself be held by something larger than your fear. Call it God, call it the universe, call it love, call it grace, whatever word feels true for you. Just know that you're not alone in this. You never were. Even in your most isolated moments, even when it felt like no one understood or cared, there was something holding you, keeping you, believing in you even when you couldn't believe in yourself. And that presence is here now. It's in the quiet. It's in the darkness that surrounds you, not as a threat, but as a blanket. It's in the stillness that's been waiting patiently for you to arrive, to stop running, to finally let yourself rest. So rest. Let your body sink into whatever is holding you, your bed, your chair, the ground beneath you. Let your muscles soften. Let your jaw unclench. Let your thoughts slow down, even if just a little. You don't have to empty your mind completely. You just have to stop fighting with it. Stop arguing with yourself about whether you deserve peace. You do. Always. Without question. Think about how much you've survived. How many mornings you've opened your eyes when you weren't sure you could. How many times you've picked yourself up after falling. How many moments of doubt you've walked through even when your legs were shaking. You've been carrying more than most people see. You've been brave in ways that don't get celebrated or recognized. And maybe that's part of why you're so tired. Because no one's been telling you that you're doing okay, that you're more than okay, that you're remarkable just for still being here, still trying, still hoping. So let me tell you now, you're doing so much better than you think. The fact that you're here, listening to this, seeking peace, that's not weakness. That's wisdom. That's strength in its truest form. It's knowing when to pause, when to ask for help, when to admit that you can't do this alone, and you don't have to. Whatever you're facing, whatever's keeping you awake, whatever's making your heart heavy, you don't have to face it by yourself. You can hand it over. You can release it. You can say out loud or in the silence of your heart, I can't carry this anymore. I need help. I need peace. I need rest. And the moment you do that, something shifts. Not in your circumstances, maybe. Not right away. But in you. In the space inside your chest where the anxiety has been living. In the place where the fear has been whispering lies. There's a softness that begins to spread. A gentle loosening. A quiet permission to stop trying so hard and just be. Just breathe. Just rest. You know what's beautiful about the night? It doesn't demand anything from you. It doesn't ask you to perform or produce or prove your worth. It just exists, constant and patient. A reminder that there's always a time to rest. Always a time to let go. Always a time to stop and remember that you're human, not a machine. That you're allowed to be tired, allowed to struggle, allowed to not have it all figured out. And in that permission, there's freedom. Freedom from the pressure you've been putting on yourself. Freedom from the expectations you've been trying to meet. Freedom from the endless cycle of worry that keeps you trapped in tomorrow or yesterday, but never lets you fully be here, in this moment, where peace actually lives. Because peace isn't something you find in the future when everything's finally okay. Peace is something you choose now, in the middle of the mess, in the uncertainty, in the fear. You choose it by letting go, by breathing, by trusting that you're held even when you can't see the hands holding you. So as you lie here in the quiet, as the darkness wraps around you like a gentle embrace, let yourself imagine that every worry, every fear, every burden you've been carrying is slowly lifting. One by one, they're being taken from your shoulders. You don't have to solve them. You don't have to understand them. You just have to release them. Let them go. Trust that they'll still be there in the morning if they need to be. But for now, for these sacred hours of rest, they don't belong to you. Your mind might resist. It might try to pull you back into the spiral, back into the worry, back into the endless what-ifs. That's okay. Don't fight it. Just notice it. Acknowledge it. And then gently, kindly, bring yourself back to your breath. Back to this moment. Back to the truth that you are safe right now. In this moment, in this space, nothing is chasing you. Nothing is demanding from you. You are simply here, breathing, resting, being. And that's enough. That's more than enough. That's everything. There's a kind of healing that happens in surrender. Not the surrender of giving up, but the surrender of letting go, of releasing control, of admitting that you don't have to be everything to everyone, including yourself. You can just be you, messy, tired, imperfect, human. And in that honesty and that vulnerability, there's a tenderness that meets you, a compassion that holds you, a love that doesn't require you to be anything other than exactly who you are in this moment. So breathe into that. Breathe into the acceptance. Breathe into the peace that's been waiting for you all along. Let it fill the spaces where anxiety used to live. Let it soften the edges where fear used to grip. Let it remind you that you're not alone, you're not forgotten, and you're not as lost as you sometimes feel. You're exactly where you need to be, learning what you need to learn, becoming who you're meant to become. And that's a journey, not a race. It's okay to rest along the way. As you close your eyes and let sleep begin to find you, know that you're releasing everything that doesn't serve your peace. You're letting go of the day's disappointments, the week's frustrations, the season's struggles. You're choosing rest over resistance, calm over chaos, trust over control. And in that choice, you're giving yourself the greatest gift, permission to simply be human, to be tired, to be uncertain, to not have all the answers, and to rest anyway. Tomorrow will come with its own grace, its own strength, its own light. But tonight you don't have to think about tomorrow. Tonight is for this, the quiet, the stillness, the peace that comes when you finally stop fighting and let yourself be held. So rest now. Rest deeply. Rest fully. Let your breathing slow. Let your body relax. Let your mind quiet. And know that you are loved, you are safe, and you are exactly where you're meant to be. Sleep well. You deserve this rest. And whenever you need this peace again, it will be here waiting for you. Always.